We're back. I know, it's been a while. So originally I was going to play Stardew, but I decided I'm not going to do that. At least not right now. I'm trying to get back into that game. I've been kind of playing in my own time, on my own time, trying to kind of relearn that game because it's been so long since I played it. So for now, we're going to play the new patch, the new update for Zenless, and we're going to do Ambi's new story, the Soldier Zero Ambi story quest. It's one thing I do hate about this game is the menus. Too many menus. Too many menus. Never mind, I forgot I can't do that yet. I forgot I started Grace's story mission and I can't do that either. So I complete that. So never mind, I guess we're doing Grace's story mission first, because I completely forgot that. I started that and then never finished it.
Eradicate all evil.
Need something?
Officer, one touch. Is it work time? Is food included?
I went to start her quest. I didn't actually start it, but I went to go ahead and start it, and I just never bothered to finish it.
The prototype's logic core is old and uses a ton of energy. So, I've retrofitted this kid with an ether storage battery. I need your help gathering enough energy.
So I guess we're gonna do this
I'll
first.
flag any energy-carrying etheric material. All good? I'm counting on you. Whoa! That little guy up ahead! Is that child just wandering around in the hollow?
Mastered. The routing information.
See ya, little guy. May we meet again.
I forgot when you're doing like story quests or story missions, you can't start a new one if you're already in the middle of one.
Wow, it just rammed that ethereal.
Is it trying to help us? An ethereal's closing in on it. We gotta stop it. Warning.
We probably won't finish the entire story for this. I just gotta do the first part of it at least. So that way I can...
Is it just me, or is the ground moving? That's a lot of ethereals.
Be careful.
I haven't done the TV system in so long.
Let's see what else I can use around here. Well done!
Got 2 more of these.
Energy storage approaching maximum. Nearly there. I'm getting corruption warnings on the controller. We'd better work fast, Phaethan.
Yeah, that's not great.
Wow.
Oh, we got a boss
That
now.
one's powerful.
Boss fight.
Wait, what are you doing, little guy? Oh, thank you. That's the last of the energy. The energy collection is almost finished.
Nice. Finally, all charged up.
Warning.
Uh-oh.
Abnormal ether reaction detected.
Oh no. This can't be good. Well, let's go.
Wait!
Are we fighting a
don't run
boss?
away.
Oh, don't tell me we're gonna find another corrupted. Okay, machine.
I knew it wasn't going to be that easy. Move to plan B.
Ooh, XP. Yes, give me all of the XP. I'll gladly take XP. And heal me up, thank you.
Keep the enemies at bay while I start a debug.
Well, this will be pretty easy, considering I have Miyabi, but... Yeah, Miyabi is still broken, I think, right now. She's still easily one of the strongest characters in this game. And she came out, like, what, 2 or 3 patches ago? Yeah, no. Sorry, Grace.
Evade. It's over. Watch out.
Look at how fun this game was. I haven't been playing all that much lately. From a gameplay perspective, I will say that I think Zenless has probably the best gameplay out of the current top 3 Toyoverse games, in my opinion.
Around and stop!
Goodbye.
Last power test. Right.
Are we done? Are we done now?
Wise. Nearby ethereals are growing in number.
I always like hack and slash type gameplay like that, like this, and I do like playing fighting games. I don't play fighting games a lot, but I do enjoy them when I do play them. I think that's why I like this game from a gameplay perspective so much.
Grace, if we don't leave now, we'll be
Emergency removal of control permissions is still in progress. Give me a bit more time.
Warning. Etheract speculation. A particularly large ethereal unit, or a large group of ethereals, is approaching.
This is hardly the time to be fooling around.
Detecting permission ownership, processing the switch, disable. Almost there.
We don't have time, Grace. I'm sorry.
Grace, watch out!
Oh.
Flying debris and stop the oddly shaped monsters. Okay, so Grace just probably took them out.
Some big...
Warning.
Okay, wait. So if that's not Grace, then who is it?
Is this a modded Guardian? Oh, wow. You can tell it's modded with just one look. Seems like you're not completely off your game, Grace Howard.
Rival? This must be a rival.
The ethereals won't stay subdued for long.
Yeah, this must be a rival or an old colleague of hers. If I had to guess. Damn, look at all that money.
We made it out of the hollow.
I'm okay.
Well, despite a few hiccups, the troubleshooting is all done. Fiddling around with machines while surrounded by monsters. Good to see that your morbid determination has never changed.
Yeah, who are you again? Please introduce yourself.
Oh, right. I haven't thanked you yet. Thank you so much for reaching... thanking people. Huh. I've seen others similar to you. But you're true. Finally, a compliment from you? Better late than ever, I guess.
Yeah, this has to be a friend, a colleague, or like one of her, like a current like rival or something.
The more I look at you, the more beautiful your curves are. Wait up. Flattery's one thing, but I think you've gone...
Where have I seen...
This may be weird, but... Can I... What the... Are you crazy? How could you ask something so rude? I mean, just a handshake would have
Okay,
been fine, but...
this is hilarious.
I'm sorry. Just hang on. Let me... Oh my, does this coating give additional...
Yeah, she was talking about the mech, not you.
That girl looks frozen solid.
Oh, I thought you changed at least a little bit. You're still infatuated with machines and ignoring people around you.
I mean, that's not wrong. That is Grace.
Grace Howard.
That is Grace in a nutshell. She, again, machines over people, apparently.
You're this kid's mechanic? Please? Shut up! We've known each other for ages! Huh? But I can hardly remember seeing such a cool, modded Guardian mech like this before. I am talking about me! Let go of my work, you mecha addict!
Okay, that's a new phrase. That's a new word. That's one way to describe it, I guess.
I somewhat understand.
Sorry, habits of the trade. Could you please tell me your name? Oh, or tell me about this kid's corpus? As expected. You really don't remember me. That's fine. Beat me in a tech battle. Oh, you're the second technological partner Three Gates mentioned. Yes, I, Betty Brenda, am your opponent. And I will beat you in this bid. It'll be a total humiliation.
Okay, so yeah, they are rivals, so to speak. We'll come back to this, because now I'm kind of invested. Also, I don't know if I would call Grace a witch, by the way. I don't think that would be accurate, but anyway. Are we done? Now we can start Ambi's story, which is what I wanted to do. Wait, Eos is talking to someone. What? Oh no, this is Grace. This is Grace. No, sorry, this is Grace. If I forgot, I'm an idiot. I am a little annoyed, though, while I'm thinking about it, because they put Bernice's rerun on the same run as the S rank Ambi. or San B, I guess, as people are referring to her as. Because I do kind of want Bernice, because I kind of did not pull her when she first came out. Okay, so we completed chapter 1 for Grace's story. When you take reservations now? What? Okay, now we can do this one. Wait, what is this? What is this? Okay, so we have Trigger. Trigger's not out yet, though, is she? Okay, I guess we're doing this first. I kind of want to see what this is. It's probably for the event, but we'll do one round of this, and then we'll jump in and do Envy's story. Or Soldier Zero Envy. Alright, let's go.
Get behind me! Get behind me. Wide open. You're up. Suppressing fire. Time to pin them down.
Okay. Well, that was something. I think I'm gonna add Polkra to a team as well, if I get Polkra. Or when I get Polkra. I might end up throwing her on a team. Possibly replacing her with Lucy from my Sons of Caledon team. Maybe.
I just got back from Waterfalls.
What happened? Did something come up with General Chop?
No, nothing really. It might not even be a big deal.
Okay.
It's just...
Elaborate.
General Chop mentioned that Soldier 11 hasn't come to eat noodles at the shop for some time now. We haven't heard from her.
Maybe she's been busy with something lately. You know, like...
On a mission? But even then, she'd still try to reply to messages from you. This is starting to worry me now. Oh, if only her squad...
Ooh, about that. When was the last time you got some shut-eye? I'm closed right now, don't worry, I'm fine. And I can't rest until I've confirmed her whereabouts. I mean, that is true. If you're part of the same squad, you know, you would worry about your squad mates, teammates, however you put it. And considering Ambi is basically retired / presumed dead, I think it would make sense that they're pushing Soldier 11 really hard, considering she's the only member left from that group. Soldier 11 was spotted in All Zero. According to the eyewitness account, she was with some armed individuals who were not Defense Force personnel. I'll send you the precise coordinates. Are you heading out now, Trigger? Also, I just really find Trigger's name ironic, considering her design kind of makes her look like an actual trigger, or like an actual weapon. I find that kind of ironic. Anyway.
This is the path I follow. Strike!
I should have took Soldier 11, to be honest. Considering I actually have Soldier 11, I need to build Soldier 11 too. At some point, I need to build a fire character. I need to put together a fire team. That's part of the reason why I want Bernice. I was going to do Bernice, probably Lucy, and then probably Soldier 11 as a flame team.
We've arrived at the coordinates Ray provided. She's so kind. Recalibrating.
Oh wait, that's cool. Okay, so if I hold basic attack, it goes into like a scope
ether fluctuations
perspective.
over there.
It's like an actual sniper rifle.
Ether vision activate. Can't catch me. That was easy.
Okay, now that's cool.
Recalibrating. Target locked. Supporting position. You're in that sight. It's over. Support ready.
So wait, does Trigger have the same thing that Pulchra has, where she can just basically do damage, off-field damage, even though she's not technically on the field? Okay, so she must have a similar passive or a similar ability to Pulchra then, if she's doing that. Don't hit me, you're from the Defense Force, soldier, the people. You can't just go dishing out vigilante justice, can you? I don't need to get my hands dirty, I just need to leave you in a place where no one can find you and remove the protective gear. It'll be the corruption here that takes your life. Fine, I'll tell you everything. You're looking for that woman, right? The one wearing military uniform like yours, that intriguing face. The others already restrained her, and they took her that away. Is that so? Thank you for your cooperation. Victor slams her gun hard against the enemy's mask. Willing doesn't save him from being forcefully put to sleep. Putting him into peaceful oblivion was an act of mercy. So damn, you are gonna leave him to die.
Yeah.
Alright then.
That's Soldier 11.
Yep, that is... Okay, so she was definitely knocked out.
I won't let you take her. That's our one with the wind.
Support in position.
Adjusting for wind. The melody of combat.
Ready. Purging slash.
Yeah, she must have a similar passive to Pulchra, where she does off-field damage. I could see that becoming very, very good on a lot of teams.
I'll pierce right through. Press the advantage.
Yeah, if that's gonna be like a new meta for characters in this game, just like off-field damage, I could see Trigger and Trigger and Pulchra being very, very strong on a lot of teams.
Soldier 11. No, damn it. You should have been no match for her. What did?
The blind sniper. So you actually can.
Wait,
see.
blind sniper? So you mean to tell me that that's actually her eyes? She's actually blind without the mask? Okay, that is going to be very interesting.
Release her, or else you'll have my bullets to answer to.
Also, I was wrong. I'm pretty sure that's a grenade pin. So her uniform makes her look like a grenade, almost, kind of. Because look at the armor plating. It's kind of looks like, or is shaped kind of in the form of a grenade.
Your friend is beyond help, Sniper. There's no stopping Silver's revival.
Oh no, I don't like the sound of that. That does not sound good. Just as Trigger fires a shot, the enemy vanishes into a fissure with Soldier 11 in his arms. More enemies begin closing in, and by the time Trigger finishes dealing with them, the fissure has already closed.
Damn you.
I thought that was actually a trigger. No, it's a grenade pin. It's a grenade pin.
Silver's revival. What did he mean?
She doesn't know. I don't think she knows. Alright then. Well, I guess Trigger's gonna be in for a bit of a shock, I guess. Won't be necessary. I don't want to care for the Hornet's Nest after all. Soldier 11's recent frequent redeployments are also on orders from the higher ups. Then am I the kick or the Hornet's Nest? I want to be the Hornet's Nest. That way you'll think of me whenever you have to talk about the Hornets. Why would I ever talk about the Hornet's Nest? Never mind. Trigger's getting annoyed. Also, is that part of the grenade pin as a hairpin as well? Or is that something else? I can't tell. Oh, A and B.
Hello.
Is it you?
Yep.
Huh?
Oh, the burger. Sorry, thanks for coming to meet me. Long story short, we need to stop Silver from coming back. By the way,
I hadn't introduced myself.
Oh.
Don't take it personally. I'm always cautious with people I've just met, especially someone from Internaut who claims to have intel without any solid proof. But I have to admit, even though I can't see your face, you somehow remind me of a friend.
They've taken her, haven't they?
Wait, how much?
I'm just as clueless as you about what's happened, but you might have heard of me. I'm Anne.
So...
Yeah, that's me. I'm the one who died in Soldier 11's place. So you should get why I feel responsible for her.
So you did basically sacrifice yourself and nearly end up dying. Okay.
Would you understand if I say I'm still not completely
No worries. I've dealt with even more skeptical people before. Trust isn't gained on words alone. So how about...
inside the...
I'm not the best with words. Showing you through my actions might... You just need to see me in...
Oh, now we're going to a hollow. God, Ambi looks so different compared to who she was before Nicole found her. Caught up in a sticky situation, and I don't want to drag the cunning hairs into it. See how it is. So dragging us into it is okay, just not them. Rude. That's not what I meant. You go out around the store, and I'll bring you burgers too. What? Stay here as long as you want. If you need help, I'll always be there for you. It's for a bit now. I have an appointment later that I need to keep. Help comes knocking. I can stall her for a bit, but I can't keep it from her forever, you know. It's like, don't worry. If Nicole comes looking for you, we'll try to stall for you as long as we can. Made an agreement with someone, rest assured I have already prepared carrot. I won't need to bother you this time, Proxy. Milk or burgers, we just want you to return safe and sound. Don't worry, I will. In that case, I am out of here. Alright, let's go meet up with Trigger again. But no, I figured Trigger would actually, her suit would actually be designed like a gun or like her rifle. And it is to some extent, but it's also got elements of like a grenade and stuff thrown in there as well. I didn't expect the whole chest plate thing to look like a grenade. But I guess that kind of makes sense.
Let me take a good look at your movements. Adjusting for wind. That was easy.
Unfortunately, the enemy is too weak. I won't be able to show you my full combat abilities.
You don't strike me as the type of person who'd say something like that. Fire support ready.
Okay, yeah, trigger might be actually kind of fun.
Now, there's no mistaking it. You really are that Anby. A person's fighting style is a raw response in life and death situations. It can't be easily faked like a resume or some other. You and Soldier 11, the way you fight and use ether, it's nearly.
We're sisters. Assuming that sisters means replicas from the same blueprint.
So the rumors circulating in the military about Silver Company.
How much have you heard?
Only that Silver Company no longer exists. But biologically creating soldiers in mass quantities. How could that even be possible?
Very good question. I guess you'll find out, won't you?
From what I know, besides intelligent constructs, everyone is born biologically. Delivered by storks, so they say. So, making one isn't much different from making a...
Was that supposed to be a...
Yeah, my jokes never really hit the mark.
No, I'm the one who should be saying sorry. I was just astonished. I never thought the military had.
So I'm
this
assuming
level of technology.
pink means you're happy. Or embarrassed? I don't know, I can't tell.
Mass-produce soldiers. Then why would they still...
I understand. If they could use replicas as cannon fodder, then why still risk human lives? That...
I was trying to say it in a more...
It's okay. I won't take offense. They'd probably say the reason is because replicas are simply... While a Silver Company soldier could change the game, it costs nearly as much as training a top-tier general and paying their fees and pension for their family. The real cost isn't in creating the mind or body, but in replicating the subject's unique physical abilities, mental aptitude. And what's even more costly is that, for reasons that were not fully understood when the research was halted, these unique qualities couldn't be fully replicated in mass. As for the inferior ones...
Anby, that's not...
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't. But there's always someone who does mean that. There's always someone with an agenda, trying to use us.
Okay, now
Maybe that's why Silver Company fell.
is a very true statement.
I won't forgive those people. With Silver Company gone, their evil technology was lost, or so I thought.
Silver's revival. So your Soldier 11's abduction seems linked to this. I have to admit, but as far as I know, all the data from that time was erased. Hold on. So
What are you thinking about?
if they truly wanted to secretly revive this technology, they wouldn't need to take Soldier... I know my squad mate. All it would take is an order from up top, and she'd put herself on the operating table without a...
Really? So, that's how she is now.
She's the model example of a loyal soldier. Isn't that how you
Oh
remember
no.
Soldier 11?
Oh no, this makes Soldier 11 much more tragic now that I think about it. Oh no.
No, I never knew a Soldier 11 in the past. Only...
Go on, Anby. Finish your
How
thought.
could this be happening? There's...
I recognize this formation. We once used it to battle it.
What?
It's another legacy of Silver Company. Back then, we had a brilliant sister who excelled in strategy over combat. Let's handle this. The person we're after must be TWCA Type 3.
Is that the name of that formation? Sniper's Creed. One shot, one kill.
Hey?
Time to pin them down. Target locked.
Hey?
Support in position. Fire support ready.
Fracture!
Recalibrating. Yeah.
This feels familiar. I don't like it.
Not one for nostalgia? I'm starting to understand.
Not exactly.
more now. Ether vision activate. Show no mercy.
Warning.
Quick shot. Adjusting for wind. You're in my sights. The target's weary.
There we go. Uh-oh.
Anby, what is that?
Probably one of our
That's the
sisters.
Silver Squad uniform.
I was gonna say it's probably one of the clones, I'm assuming.
As expected of Captain, her skills, they're still as sharp as ever. Truly remarkable. I feel honored just being her defect. Silver Squad can't be without its captain. Ouch. Give me some meds, eh? You're the worst of any defect! I know you can't talk, but is there something wrong with your nerves, too? Seriously, I have fewer and fewer parts of my original body, and yet I feel more and more pain. But you wouldn't understand such a complex question, would you? Enough. Stop making that miserable noise. Now, about our subject. Ah, there you are. So, they call you Soldier 11 now, right? What a hideous name. But looking at you now, you do have a pretty face. Pretty and pitiful.
Wow, rude.
This face is the only thing we have left in common. Aside from that, I'm nothing like you. I've lost all my limbs. I'm no longer a complete member, and I need a complete body for the experiment. What? You're asking me what happened? But you should know what happened that day.
Okay, this is getting very, very good.
It was the day you, Captain Anby, traded herself for you. Even with her incredible strength, but why did it have to be you? Why not me? Why not Twiggy? Tell me why! They were all dead when they found me. My limbs were severely corrupted.
Ooh, okay, so someone else survived beside Anby.
I used to be a
Whenever they were disposing of the whenever they were disposing of the inferior copies, one of them must have survived. But her body was severely damaged in the process. At least that's what I think happened, or what I'm getting out of this so far.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? You startled me. All right, fine. You're just here to remind me, right? I'll go handle it. After that, I'll come back and tell you the rest of...
Meanwhile, outside the lab, Anby and Trigger press ears against the steel door, listening closely for any sounds inside.
It seems Soldier 11 is being held captive here.
Yeah,
what's the plan?
I'm gonna say that those lights changing is probably how she expresses emotion. Through the mask. Considering she's supposed to be blind, right? Without the mask. I'm gonna assume that's what the sensors are for, what those lights are for.
The plan?
So you can tell what emotion she's expressing.
Shh. Let's discuss it over there.
Alright. Well, let's go take out your former squad mate, I guess.
This place is cold.
And
I sense
your point.
air from outside. It carries a strange scent too. Someone's entering.
Don't worry. It's dark here, and the...
Alright.
Soldier 11, wakey wakey. Do you enjoy being pampered? Because you're the youngest sister. Oh, that won't. Good. That's my girl. Ah, yes. About how some kind scavengers found me without limbs. They sold me. And unfortunately, my ignorant new owner couldn't see any use for a limbless worm like me. I was treated like merchandise on the black market.
Okay, that sounds awful. That is terrible.
Gangster stuff and modded bamboo. That's when I realized we Silver Company soldiers weren't any different from bamboo. Just made of flesh and blood. The only real... And that's...
Matt who?
She bought me as a trophy girl. Cut me open and operated on me, checking my internal organs by hand. Anesthesia doesn't work on us. You know that, right? So it hurt. It hurt like hell.
So damn, you can't even use any anesthetics. That would be terrible.
Then, out of the blue, she smiled at me. Looking back now, I think she must have noticed something unusual about my
Damn, put out on
body.
an operating table looking like Frankenstein almost.
She told me that she was once a military doctor, but was discharged, and now worked as a rogue doctor. She was familiar with everything about Silver Company. So, I underwent surgery and received mechanical prosthetics. Nothing too fancy. I don't think I'll ever use them for combat, but they serve their purpose, helping me stand. My true value lies in my memory.
Okay.
See, my brain is the only thing that has remained intact. Thus, I remember our home and the time spent with our sisters.
Yeah, this is awful. This is terrible.
As long as we fought alongside our captain, I remember assisting in their research and using my own 2 hands to welcome new sisters into this world. That rogue doctor used her connections to get me some incomplete research data. Using my fragmented memories combined with that data, I was able to piece things together. And now, I've nearly revived the technology of... Fortunately, I've remembered.
Okay, so you're the one that revived Silver Company.
Recall our past.
It wasn't the scientist.
Reform because this is my home. So, do you like my plan?
Okay, I can see the prosthetics now.
Ambi,
When did you notice me?
my little puppy spotted you a while ago, and I instructed her to... You know, Captain, I'm actually glad you're here. I've been thinking...
Give her back, and then we'll talk.
If you want her.
Okay, we're doing it the hard way. Hard way it is.
Trigger!
Say no more. I've got it. This bullet will reach its mark. Support in position.
Eliminating target.
Show no mercy.
Be gone!
Recalibrating.
An opening.
Get behind me. Increase firepower.
At your command.
Fire support ready. Pierce right through. Quick shot.
Nope.
The melody of combat. time to pin them down.
Are we fighting? Is there any more? More bad guys? More bad guys, please?
Captain Anby, I know. Cleaning your knives with the filthy blood of this scum suits you.
Okay. Clearly... Okay, never mind. Oh, I noticed the headband is split, too. The headband is broke. I didn't notice that before.
Don't give me that, idiot. Now you're worried about whose side I'm on? Our side of... I created you, so you never saw Captain Anby in her prime. After everything I've been through, I thought I would have forgotten. So, have you ditched the uniform?
Twiggy.
I'd keep it as pajamas if I were you. It's nice to reminisce about the days of glory and agony.
I never knew you were still alive.
Yeah, I was always the worst at fighting, but I survived. It's only natural for you not to expect...
You're not as terrible a fighter as you think. Your sharp mind...
Yes, you said something similar before. I'll never forget that.
Yeah, you're more like a
You
strategist.
persuaded them to keep me,
A
and
planner.
You encouraged me to acknowledge you're right. I am valuable.
But not in the way that you
I understand
think.
that all too well now. Trash may perish easily, but not me. I'm valuable. Precious even.
Okay,
There's always someone who sees value in me.
you're not nearly as valuable as you think you are, or at least in the way that you think you are, is the problem.
Sometimes I wonder if I were just an ordinary citizen in New Eridu and not part of Silver Squad. Sure, I might be sharp, but there are different kinds of smart.
Okay,
Growing up in
I'll give you that
Silver
one.
Squad,
I'll give you that
I
one.
had no street smarts.
Okay, fair.
For profit, seeing through lies, and striving for a better life with limited resources. These I had to learn the hard way.
You've been through a lot. Is that why you're doing this?
I don't need a reason. At least not one to convince you. The only person I've...
You know better than anyone. Silver Company was an evil undertaking. That technology should never resurface.
Yeah, I won't allow it. I can't allow it. Not after how far I've come, I can't allow it.
Evil. Are you suggesting that you...
We are evil incarnate.
So, we should all just...
No, but we should not continue in our evil.
Oh, I see. That's very... We should be eating burgers, watching movies, working a job, and going on dates. Instead of being maimed, sold. You know I care for you, Captain Anby. Whatever you do, I won't hold it against you. But that doesn't mean you can stand here and say these things so lightly to my face.
You know where I am. You know where I live, what burgers I like, what movies I watch. Since you know, you're welcome. I'm your captain. I'll personally deliver the punishment you deserve. And then...
Captain.
Now see, I don't think she's going to accept that,
we can
though.
still make things right. Fortunately, I found you before things got any worse. I have so much to tell you, but maybe another time.
All right, I'm returning your favorite girl.
Twiggy?
I said we're even. From now on, you can stop acting like a captain.
Wow, rude.
Soldier 11!
I see how it is. Twiggy, I'll be back. I won't...
You sicken me. Like I said, just save the foolish talk. I can't stand to hear that kind of mush from someone who looks exact.
It's not mush. And I hope you... Let's go, Trigger.
Hey. Go.
The doctor? The researcher?
I don't realize I shouldn't cut the middleman and contact the client directly. But look at the mess we're in. The junk she's brought won't fit. Our best shot is exploiting, and she's let go of her most lethal weapon. Her daring and ruthless fighting style. Now she's like a hired gun with a family to feed. Focused on surviving. I can handle her if we exploit that. But I need to keep everything in check. Or else...
You've been diligent, little Twiggy.
Yeah, this sounds terrible. This is awful. This is not going to end well.
Stop.
God, I feel
calling me
so
that.
bad for Ambi.
As you know, your research is crucial. You're just like me. Of course, I understand. Sometimes, when hope is scarce, certain issues can only be resolved with sheer violence. The stuff I mentioned last time is right.
Off to the video store. Let's go talk to the proxies. Also, I didn't know her name was inscribed on her backpack there. Now let's go talk to Soldier 11. Oh. There's her sword in her backpack. There's Trigger. Yeah, I feel so bad. This is all my fault.
You're awake, how do you know?
Great, you're awake.
Soldier 11? Is that my name? It sounds odd.
I can see you're doing much better now. But I won't let you talk about yourself.
Her memories seem jumbled. The injuries might be more serious than they appear. When a Silver Company replica is severely wounded, even me, all those years ago, there was a time when I couldn't...
Is that so? Then what about your combats?
Would the Defense Force abandon her if she couldn't fight anymore? Well, I know we wouldn't do proxy.
Yeah, even if the Defense Force kind of turns Soldier 11 away and kicks her to the curb, we would not do that. Because
Yeah.
family.
Having one more mouth to feed won't hurt.
Plus, our little black cat needs another playmate.
You know how short-handed we are, right, Charon?
Charon?
There you go, trying to be funny again. Guess that's your unique charm, manager. Jokes aside...
Wait, is she
I
embarrassed?
can't vouch for the Defense Force, but I can promise that Obel Squad won't abandon her.
I see. Well, we know how resilient she is, so...
It seems you and Soldier 11 go way back, Ambi. Could you share more about her? And maybe how we can help her recover faster? Are you sure it won't be too much trouble for you?
Oh, that's precious.
Don't worry. Nicole's caused a lot more trouble for us. Besides...
I see. In that case, warmth, comfort, right. I should get her some burgers for an energy boost. Not so fast, Ambi. Burgers aren't exactly Soldier 11. Oh, they're not?
It seems Trigger already left to get it.
You'll probably find her near Waterfall Soup. By the way, General Chop is concerned about Soldier 11 as well. Be sure to let him know.
Yeah, don't worry. She's in good hands.
Alright then. See, story moments like this that actually take away from the main characters to focus on like another character or like sub-characters and have all these subplots kind of be the main focus every once in a while is actually really good. From a storytelling perspective, I think. Because while I do like playing as Weiss and Bell, I do also want to go through and play through other characters and sort of have with their own character arcs, if that makes sense. It's also a good way to show like the
I heard
growth and
Soldier 11's
development
favorite spicy
of
noodles
not
are
only
made
the
from
characters
enthusiastic chef.
but the world. It's good for world building and character growth and development as well when you focus on other characters outside of the main story, I think. It's also how you can tell if someone is a really, really good writer.
I couldn't see if the noodles look spicy.
So, spicy noodles is her thing.
Well, that's the Soldier 11 I know. She would come to 6th Street whenever she had free time. Maybe she feels more at home here. She rarely talked about anything other than training, combat, and promotions. But when she did, she'd usually mention super spicy noodles, the video store owners, the arcade.
Did she ever...
You might not like Soldier 11 has never brought you up, but she seems fixated on a certain betrayal. Apparently, someone very important to her that she admired greatly vanished without a trace, leaving her to deal with that awful situation. The person left without so much as an explanation. In the military, such actions are seen as desertion. And eventually, such deserters are marked as KIA by detached and indifferent officers. Does any of that
I have nothing to say. Even if she resents me, she has the right to do so.
I mean, to be fair, you basically sacrificed yourself. And then the officers kind of covered it up and didn't really tell her anything, so it's technically not on you, really.
That's pretty cold, even for me.
What's that?
If you want to mend things with Soldier 11, don't say anything like that to her.
But that's the truth. I lost my memory when I left the army. Once it returned, I wanted to contact Soldier 11, so I asked Nicole to check up. Then I learned that she was doing well, that she had joined Obel Squad, and that she's an exemplary soldier who recently got promoted. She had a new captain and new comrades, so I felt her troubled past in Silver Squad might only weigh her down. I had no reason. Trigger,
What?
tell me, if you were me, you...
If I were you... Yes, I might have.
So you might be embarrassed, alright then.
That's what I thought. So, even if she hates me, I deserve it.
But I'm not you, Ambi. That's the point.
Oh, now you're mad.
If I were in your shoes, I would let Soldier 11 know she was never betrayed or abandoned.
I'm not sure what yellow means.
I'd let her know that her comrades would search the...
Trigger, you're really
That's all you have to...
Yeah, I'm really impressed.
I'm not so sure about that. But we have more pressing matters to discuss now. What are you planning to do next?
I'm heading back into the Hollow to put an end to everything with Twiggy. That evil tech must never resurface. But before that, I want to apologize.
Apologize? But given the current state of...
That's the idea.
Wait.
Yeah, that's the best choice.
Seems like it's really weighing on your mind. Alright, if there's anything I can do, just say the word.
Alright.
In that case, I need you to prove something to me.
Prove something?
Prove that you can take good care of Soldier 11. That's the only way I can hand her over to her new comrades.
Alleviating all your worries might not be a good thing either. I'll prove that I can take care of her. Now then, let's head back. After all, we don't want to show up with a bull...
Okay, back to the proxies. I will say though, they definitely need to improve the menus and stuff like that, or get rid of some of them, because there's way too many menus. I can't tell you how many times I've gone to go do something in this game and I went to the wrong freaking menu. It's happened quite a lot. You're absolutely exhausted. What you need right now is some sleep. About it. Want to sleep on my bed? It's really soft, you know. It's objectively very soft. And I also think it's best if we get you some. You want to get some rest now. Worry about tomorrow. It's problems tomorrow. Worry about tomorrow's problems tomorrow. That's what we do when we receive an enormous electric bill anyway. Oh yeah, I forgot. You do have a super powerful AI that's just completely jacking up your electric bill. Or maybe when you're not ready to sleep just yet, if you'd rather watch a movie to relax, I don't mind keeping you company. Any new arrivals worth watching recently? Wow, I didn't think you'd actually be up for it. I mean, you did ask. You literally did ask if you wanted to watch a movie. Come on now. Still, I'm glad you have the energy. Though I won't be able to finish what's coming next if I don't pull myself together. Pretty much, it's a date. A date? I mean, I guess a fight can be a date. We also have the main story continuation, which should be fun. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick pause here in a second. Before we continue, I'm gonna take a quick pause. I will be right back. We're back. We're back. I am back. Let's continue onward. Let's go stop the revival of Silver Squad, I guess. Oh no, Nicole. Nicole, I can explain everything.
Nicole,
Well, look who...
I'm sorry for leaving without saying anything.
What's the use in punishing you? If anything, I'd prefer some compensation. I'm waiting.
I'll give up my favorite burger. From now on.
Hey, that's more like compensating General Chop than me.
That won't cut it, huh? Then I won't try to squeeze in between you and Nekomata when we...
Come on. Nekomata's usually the one who's squeezing in between you and me. Show me some sense.
I see. Okay.
Oh?
Yes, and I'll persuade Billy to give up his pay too.
Wait a sec. Are you trying to forget it? You owe me big. I'll tell you what I need from you later.
Nicole.
Fine. Forget it. Listen, Ambi. It doesn't matter who you were or what mess you've gotten into. The Cunning Hairs doesn't need to be a burden to you. We don't need you to shield us, and we won't intrude when you need space. You're not the only one here with a troubled past. I just wish you'd trust me more. Otherwise,
Okay,
I feel
that's
like
fair.
I'm a total failure.
Okay, that's fair. That is fair, to be honest. That is really fair. Nicole does have a point. It's like, look, we're friends, aren't we? We're supposed to trust each other. Trust goes a long way, you know what I'm saying?
Sorry. I won't try to justify what I did.
Besides, I'm the leader of our little
Never enough on
ragtag
my
group of
own.
misfits, so it makes me kind of look bad as the leader.
Once this is over, I'll answer all your questions. No more
That's my good girl. You're a terrible liar, you...
I know. By the way,
Oh, you fine...
yeah, there's a woman who looks like me. She wears a Defense Force uniform and goggles. I think she should be pretty easy to spot.
Piece of cake. On average, finding a cat takes us 3 hours, 14 minutes, and 8 seconds. Finding a person is way... I'll contact some of my sources. I'll let you know as soon as I get any info...
Thanks, Nicole, you're the best. I don't deserve you. Oh, Billy. It's good to finally see you. It's this close to mentally preparing myself to lose you. This close. Apologize for leaving without saying goodbye. I'm truly sorry. I won't let you lose me. I'll do my best. How have you all been lately? Cole's been ranting about you every day. Actually, she's known that you've been crashing with the proxies this whole time. She just thought that busting in to take you away would defeat purpose, so when you took the initiative to contact her, no matter how angry she seemed deep down, she was probably really relieved. As for Nekomata, and don't be startled, she's been generally really worried about you. While I was worried about me, may not have been able to see it, but our little Nekomata has been quite restless indeed. Damn, I didn't know I was so loved by everyone. Even though we knew the proxies were taking care of you, we also knew you seemed to be mixed up in something heavy. She understands better than almost anyone just how wrong the idea of just solving the problem with your own strength is. Just yesterday, Nekomata was muttering to herself, if only I had paid more attention to her. She cares about me? Yes. Yes, we do, Ambi. The entire Cunning Hairs really is worried about you, and we care about you, so just stay safe, alright? Yeah, she even has a gift for you. She said that she wants to give it to you once she sees you again. She has a gift for me? You look pretty shocked, to be honest, so am I. Really, I can't help but marvel at how amazing the friendship between girls can be. Maybe I should watch a few more flicks that mount girl bonds or something like that. Oh, right. When you see Nakamata, make sure you don't tell her I said any of that, otherwise she'll definitely scratch up my paint job with her claws. Like a big ball of steel wool on a non-stick pan. MB, promise me please that say that you promise me. Damn, man. Ambi is so lucky to have... Oh, speaking of Nakamata.
Who's there?
Yeah, it's me. A reliable source mentioned that you've been worried about me lately.
Nonsense! Darn it, Billy. I'll scratch all this paint off like scrubbing a nonstick pan with steel wool. I swear on my favorite mackerel that
I'm touched.
Don't be. No thanking me.
I heard you even...
A gift? Well, yeah, I did. But it's not like I made it just for you. Here you go.
Aw, that's adorable. That is adorable. That is adorable.
Oh, a doll. Is it supposed to be me? This is...
Nah, stop being dramatic. I got a doll-making kit and was gonna make one that looks like Nicole. But it turned out super ugly. With a big head and tiny little body. It didn't look anything like Nicole. So I altered it a bit and... wow!
But I don't look like this.
No, it's exactly like you. It's like your little twin. Go on, take it. Keep it with you all the time.
Man, this is adorable. See, this is what I mean about focusing more on building, like, other characters within, like, a bigger overarching story like this. It really not being good writers, how good the writers are. It's great.
You want me to carry it and never let it out of my sight?
This is why I like the
You
ZZZ devs.
Contraband inside it, did you?
They actually know what they're doing
to arrest me?
and are actually actively listening to what people want when it comes to this game. And it is great.
Just because I'm a street cat doesn't mean you should be prejudiced like that. There's no contraband in the doll. I swear on Nicole's lap.
Nicole's lap.
Alright, I'll trust you.
Okay, this is hilarious.
Let me do something for you in return. How about some mackerel noodles?
Ooh, Lady Nakamata appreciates your rib.
Not now, but...
Once things settle in your safe, you can treat...
Yeah, I feel so bad. It's like, I really don't deserve you guys. You don't know how lucky I am to have you. Alright, off to Lumio Square. Man, cutting hairs are great.
So, here you are.
Sorry, Ambi.
Are you...
Are you speaking to... You seem familiar. Like
I'm... Anby.
No. I don't recall anyone named Ambi. Sorry. Maybe we knew each other, but this person named Trigger told me that my memory... I'll get better. And maybe then,
I see. Where did you...
We tried some food called noodles. They were this amazing, fiery red color. It was delicious. Then we pet some creatures called cats. They were different than I expected. We went to an arcade, did some shopping, drank some tea milk, and even opened surprise boxes.
So
Then
loot
we
boxes,
went to a
gambling, got
dim,
it.
noisy place and watched a movie. During the movie, someone took advantage of the dark environment to attempt a theft. Fortunately, I still remembered some basic combat skills, so I managed to subdue the thief and turn them. The public security office isn't far from here. After we wrapped up there, Trigger suggested we watch the sunset.
You sure know how to plan a date?
The video store manager taught me all this. Anyway, I think I did a good job.
So you,
Right,
so,
Soldier
you-
11?
so you were learning some tips and tricks from the proxies. Got it. From the manager. Got it. Oh, this is great. You can't tell, but I have the biggest grin on my face right now. This is great. This story so far for Ambi and Soldier 11 has been great.
Yes, I had a great time.
Also, we
Still,
got some more cunning
I can
hairs.
tell my body
And the
isn't
cunning
really used
hairs
to
are
relaxing.
always great.
I can always feel an urge to do some push-ups or some other exercise.
That's our model soldier for you. So, Soldier 11 is important to me. I don't ever want to lose another squad mate. So I
Another
promise to look
squad
after her.
mate. So wait, Orbital Squad has lost someone before?
You can focus on the matters at hand now. Once everything's settled, if you choose to face her, I'll be there to vouch for and if you prefer to stay out of it, no pressure. I understand the weight of your history with Silver Company. It's like a heavy chain around you both.
I'll break that chain.
I have faith in you.
Thanks, Trigger.
Yep.
In that case, please keep this for me while I'm away.
What's this?
It's...
Please, keep it safe until I come back.
Don't worry. If it means that much to you,
Thanks.
it gets chilly by the river at night. Let's head back to the...
Alright. It's like, here, my best friend gave me this, and now I gift it to you to hold on in hopes that I will return. Alright, let's talk the bell first. Yeah, excuse me. Weiss? Playing a game on your phone? Alright, let's talk to Soldier 11.
I remember you from earlier today. Ambitizinia.
It's Andy.
Ambi.
Just Andy.
I forget she's not good with names.
Sorry. It seems my memory still hasn't recovered yet.
I can help with that.
You can help?
I can tell you what you've forgotten.
Harin.
It was your name before you were Soldier 11.
Hareen. Okay,
The
so that's her
I
real
knew you
name.
by. Back then, we used to find nice-sounding words to call each other.
I don't like that name. It sounds too weak for me.
Yes, you've said the same thing before.
So what exactly is this Silver Squad? And who decides who's qualified or not? There's a lot I don't understand. If it's
Sure, I'll explain it all. Just
Huh.
allow me to...
Oof.
There were many things I didn't understand then, and still don't understand even now. All I know is that we were used as pawns in a power struggle within the army. And, in the end,
And that was you, Anna? As you said, you were considered the top performer.
I'm not Anna. That's someone else. But yes, they devised an operation. A suicide mission. No one was expected to return alive. My name wasn't on the list for deployment. But the night before, you went too hard in training and got injured. So I took your place.
That explains why she's a workaholic then. I think. Soldier 11 is, I mean.
Did you survive the mission?
Take a guess. I saw my squad mates buried in the rubble. The memories are all a little foggy, even to this day. I'm not sure how I survived, or how I was able to stand before the senior officer.
How could they issue such a ruthless order? Sending their own soldiers to die? We're living, breathing human...
That's the point, Harin. Are we humans? I assume you can also issue combat orders now. When you send a squad of explosive Bangbu into the enemy base, do you consider their...
But Bangbu aren't humans. I don't...
That's what they said too.
Yeah, it's no different. It's the same.
So, they ordered Silver Squad to their deaths. But since you are still a survivor, they ordered me to execute.
Did you go through with it?
What do you think?
It appears you didn't. But if...
Would you have followed their order?
No. I would have executed the officers who issued that suicide mission. So what did you do?
I fled. I offered to exchange my life for yours. I didn't trust them. So disappearing seemed like the only feasible option. I knew that once I was gone, they wouldn't harm you, because you were their own. Seems like I made the right call. At least I got to see you again. I've had a good life, but it took me a long time to figure out who. If I were to hate everyone who hurt us, that would be too much.
Fair.
I couldn't live carrying so much hatred. It's impossible. And so, eventually, I realized that all the suffering stemmed from the Silver Company tech, and the fact that we replicas weren't. According to a movie Wise loaned me from the store, this is referred to as an ethical dilemma. Life, only then did it dawn on me that
Yeah.
many people
Sorry I'm
were
not talking,
already
but I
aware
really
of
want
this
to
issue.
take all of this in and absorb
There
it.
are a lot of smart people out there.
I'm really trying to pay attention here this time.
So, I'm sorry. Harin.
Why apologize? According to everything you just told me, you didn't do anything wrong. I'm crying.
It's all my fault. I was the captain of our squad, and responsible for everyone. But if I weren't a coward, I wouldn't have waited until this moment to apologize. I'm only willing to share this now because I know you'll forget
Forget everything?
Silver Squad soldiers who are critically injured have their recent memories wiped within 24 hours. I can't keep avoiding this, Harin. I have to face our old squad mate. I don't know what other cards she has up her sleeves, and I can't guarantee anything. I might survive, but if the worst comes to pass, I don't want you to bear the weight of my death. So, just forget this conversation.
No, Ambi. You're being selfish. I don't accept your apology.
It's almost midnight.
Ambi. What is this place?
Your name.
Wow. Wow, okay. I might have some newfound respect for Ambi.
Sorry. I must have been talking too loud just now and woke you.
Ambi?
What do you mean?
Come on, don't hold out on us. Are you sneaking out on...
There's actually something I need to take care of. No need to worry about.
Don't try playing cute with us. Didn't I tell you before? We have a right to know about whatever it is you're involved with this time.
Plus, Ambi, if you've really been working on yourself like you said, then you should learn how to ask for help. This thing you're facing, you might not be able to handle...
Even if that were the case, it's still my responsibility, and mine alone. At least.
Oh?
But the lone wolf in the movies never gets a happy ending. And even if they win, They'll end up losing their home, their pet. I don't want to lose anything, or anyone important to me, Proxy. Take me back in that hollow, and help me smash up that weird lab, so I can get some closure.
Wise and I have been waiting for you to...
Is that your strategy then? Getting us to help you out?
You don't have to do it for free. Just tack it onto the Cunning Hair's tab. I'll be back to settle the bill, but right now...
Don't go running off into any hollows alone.
I won't. Don't worry. I want you to be the first one.
Let's do this, Ambi. Let's do this, Ambi. I am motivated now. I am absolutely 100% motivated now. The speech with Soldier 11 really got me. I'm sorry.
Long time no see. Replica number 0. Silver Squad. Captain. I thought I'd never see you again.
Yep. Okay, the captain's uniform is on. We are locked in, folks. This is it.
Ambi, you look like a character straight out of a movie right now.
We are 100% locked in. We are 100% motivated.
I never thought I'd be back in this uniform.
Your fighting style seems to have changed.
Old memories are coming back to this uniform. Wait a minute.
You look so intimidating like this.
I mean, you are, though.
The new you is so reliable, Ambi.
I mean, you weren't reliable
The
before.
past me was reliable, too.
That's true.
Alright, let's go.
Enemy's tough. Be careful.
Dodge orders received.
You don't need to be so formal.
Off balance.
Yeah, I love this gameplay for Ambi. The dual wield Ambi is superior, but
Ambi, here I was thinking this was a family matter between sisters.
You're no match for me, whether I bring help or not. Twiggy. Silvers, we both know how difficult it is to create a silver soldier capable of engaging in combat.
What if
Didn't need to.
there's one thing you're wrong about?
you've already done it. Oh god, this is an army.
This is so weird. These Ambis. No, these people. None of them seem to have any fighting abilities.
Weird. These people don't look like soldiers to me.
Twiggy.
What do you think? I've done something that can stop my organs from being harvested. That can put me in touch with the big shots at Tops.
Everything goes
That can
back to
help fund
Tops.
No. You're harvesting. You created all these sisters of ours. Just to harvest them.
Yeah, this
Like
is kind of
animals?
fucked up. This is fucked up. This is not great. This is terrible.
I just used them to exchange for a few necessary resources to reform Silver Squad. And you said it yourself. These sisters of ours, right? It's a real shame, you know? Neither Harry nor I were perfect enough. But it's not like there hasn't been any progress. I haven't even told anyone about this yet. But just earlier,
Alright,
I managed
we're putting
make
this
some
to an end.
improvements
I
to
am
the
motivated.
technology, which will
We are
stabilize
motivated,
control
folks. We are
of the
motivated.
cloning
We're gonna see this
process.
through.
Once that's in place, the cost of producing a competent soldier, Ambi, Captain Ambi, you are the final piece of the puzzle. We can produce a steady supply of just think what such an army could
Yeah, no,
do.
you're out of your mind. You're out of your mind.
Ever dare humiliate us
Again.
My character development has progressed too much for this crap.
New Eridu. Me? I'm fine with whatever. Put me to death if you like. I deserve it for wasting... I mean, killing.
You know.
This is not my home.
Yeah, again, the character development is too strong.
I'm sorry, Twiggy.
I know. Get out of here.
Why?
What are you doing, idiot? You absolute idiot! Are you insane?
I want... Thank you for letting me...
Yeah, this is just sad, man. This is one of the sadder stories, bro. This is just like Miyabi's sort of origin. Just sad and full of pain, bro.
Why did you come?
I haven't forgotten the art of combat. Silver Company formation. TWAN, Anti-Ethereal Mark II.
Okay.
Hurt you. Feels really familiar.
I never expected to be able to face you like this. Show no mercy, even if our opponent is Twiggy.
That's my line.
I shouldn't miss this feeling. Don't push yourself, understood?
Affirmative. Why did I subconsciously...
Alright, let's go. Hit him with a little bit of fire damage. Yeah, I'm kind of waffling a little bit right now.
The final blow.
I won't let you have it.
What do you mean you won't let me have it?
Did I fail the combat test again? I told you, I'm not good at fighting.
No, you did say that.
But as long as Captain's here, I'll be okay.
Man, I feel so bad. Not just for... She stole my sword. I didn't realize that she took my sword. She swiped my sword from me.
You... What are you doing?
Trigger was the one who covered for me, so I could come here. She's probably still dealing with the enemies that...
You shouldn't be here. You weren't supposed...
Ambi, Turns out you're not. I'd still be completely in the dark if it weren't for that funny.
Huh? You mean there's something wrong with the doll that Neko...
There was a camera stuffed inside its head. It recorded your whole confession to me before its battery died. I didn't understand everything, but I knew enough to take action. Seeing as we're sisters, I couldn't let you take this risk alone. And I knew that you didn't betray us. I liked that feeling. It was enough to help me believe in many things again.
Proxy, her condition is extremely unstable. Please.
Sure thing. As for what comes next...
Yep, let's get rid of the slab.
This tech has to... Thank you.
Ambi?
Proxy.
Don't worry. Soldier 11 is safe with Trigger. You can
Yep.
trust her. Oboe Squad can take over from here now that everything's done.
Man, this was
She'll be
great.
okay.
This was great.
What a dilemma. Should you destroy the silver...
Is it that obvious? I thought I'd made up my mind.
The fact that you're even saying this means you're reconsidering it, right? Good and evil lie in the hand that wields the sword, not the sword itself. I think I heard that in a move for better or worse. Silver Company technology has the power to change our world entirely. I can't help but think of the...
But you're right. It's just...
Well, time for this proxy to clock out for the day. We'll be waiting for you at the video store.
Yep. So what are you gonna do, Anby?
I've made up my mind.
So you're not gonna destroy it, or are you gonna destroy it? Oh, look, the whole crew is here. The only one missing is Soldier 11, but I think I know why. Let's go talk to Nicole first. Yeah, I agree. And I guess I should be thanking Nakamata. Alright, Billy, what do you got to say? Oh, one of the things is broke. I think. Yeah, it looks war-torn or battle-damaged in some places, it looks like. Explains where Soldier 11 got her scar from. Take good care of her. That's fair. Yeah, this is great. This is great. This is great. This has been quite the experience. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to get this character. Hopefully I don't have to go to hard pity. If I have to go to hard pity, I might actually cry. I might actually cry if I have to go to hard pity. So, I guess we're gonna find out what they've been up to since the aftermath. Alright. We're now in the aftermath.
Oh, fried chicken burgers are classic for a reason.
Soldier 11's going to grill me about eating junk food again if I go back smelling like
Burgers don't have a smell. Even if they did, they would dissipate quickly, and she'd never know.
Are you sure about that?
No, there's a smell.
I always thought the smell of burgers would linger, especially if they're fried.
That's not true.
I just got here. I heard you mention Soldier 11. Is she doing better? After all, the last time I saw her...
Thanks. Soldier 11 would be really... She's made a full recovery. She's completely regained the same training intensity as before her injury. At least with her
So her body's recovered, but her...
Not quite. I asked Ambi out today to chat with her about what's going on. Her memory has basically reverted to how it was before the injury. She might occasionally get someone's name wrong, but she doesn't mistake her own identity, and her short-term memory is...
She's made a recovery.
It's still too early to say. She seems to have completely blanked out what happened during the...
Like I said, that's...
You still feel the same way now? She still believes that she was betrayed.
That's wonderful.
Wonderful.
Huddy's
Why?
a way stronger person than me. Strong enough to keep living with hatred. That's powerful.
Really?
I don't
Is
know
it
what
really
to
the...
say. We won't be meeting again. So, I won't get killed by her, or vice, but once she turns her hatred towards something, or someone, Huddy is so pure. She's like an unalloyed metal that combusts even and...
I didn't realize you put that much...
I was just thinking about it while watching some similar movies.
There are movies like that?
Yeah. Wanna watch it with me next time, Trigger? We can watch it at the video...
Sure. Stop by any...
Thank you, manager. You're very kind. You make blush when
embarrassment.
people are nice to me like this.
I think you're really kind too, Trigger.
Well, I think I have thoroughly enjoyed this story arc. It's great. Again, progression. Character progression. It's great when you actually know what you're doing with your characters. It's great. It's great. And with that, I think we're gonna call it here, guys. I promise we will get back to Stardew Valley at some point. We will. You're just gonna have to be a little patient with me on that one. Alright? Catch you guys on the next one.